Okay, so I just think that this trend is so cute. I'm talking about floral bags, and it can be for weddings, events, you name it. So let's get started with kind of the top things to consider when you're creating a floral accessory. So the first item that I've seen that I think is really cute in this trend is using actual purses and putting flowers into the purse and then having that as like your accessory, either for a wedding for a bridesmaid to walk down the aisle or for an event just for fun. I, as someone who loves fashion, I think this is the greatest idea. So to use an actual purse, I'm going to talk about like the mechanics, meaning like the things that you would need to consider for putting the flowers in the purse safely. So in this case, I wanted to show you this cute little vintage purse that I found at a vintage market. It was made in Hong Kong in the 60s. My dad lived in Hong Kong in the 60s and early 70s. So this really spoke to me when I found it. And what I love about it is that it's sustainable. It's super cool and funky. It's unique and vintage. And it's just a super unique item, right? So if you wanted to think about thrifting a small bag for your maids or just for an event, this is, I think, a super fun idea. So I'm going to use this bag to show you how you could put the flowers inside a handbag like this. Now, the key with something like this is that I don't want to damage, especially if it's a cool vintage bag like this, I don't want to damage the inside of the bag. I don't want to damage any bag, even if it's not cool and vintage. Even if you find a fun bag online, or you maybe get something super cool and new, but it's like a designer bag, you want to make sure you're keeping the bag nice, because if you're giving this to someone, even if it's like for a one-day event, ideally they could keep this as a keepsake, which is really fun too. So with that in mind, what you want to consider is using something to keep the stems hydrated if you're using fresh stems, which would be these water picks. You can get these at any floral supplier or online. And what you would do is you would fill this with water, and then you put your flower into the pick like this once it's filled with water. If I can show you how to do that. And then what you would do is once you had all your stems in a water pick, you would place them inside your bag. So let's design using that idea. Now, again, if you're using dried or faux stems, you obviously don't need the water pick, but I'm going to simulate for you because I just have I just have faux today. So for a bag like this, as far as quantity of flowers, you're probably going to want between, let's say, 10 to 20 stems, depending. This is a fairly large opening for a bag. However, the faux stems that I'm using today, I'm going to simulate using the real ones, so I'm going to put them all in a water pick so you'll see what that's like. But to simulate kind of how to do this, I'm using fairly full stems. So in this case, I probably only even need like 9 or 10. And when considering the type of stems, I have other videos on this to help you kind of get a sense of focal versus filler flower, but you really want to have probably a third of those flowers being your focal flower. In this case, I'm going to use faux lemons. So we'll say if we have 9 stems total, 3 ideally would be these focal flowers. 3 would be like an additional accent flower, something dainty or filler, maybe like this. And then another 3 would be a true filler flower, which would be like your base. So that could be like greenery like this, for example. Let me show you a good piece of greenery, like greenery filler. Or even if you're using it in bulk and this is kind of considered your background foundation filler flower, you could do something like this hanging wisteria, have that come out. So 3, 3, 3, I think in this case. Normally you'd want to have more filler or more accent florals, but this is a really statement type of design. So you kind of, I like it when it's a little bit more evenly distributed with focal, accent, and filler flowers. All right, so let's start by putting our focal lemons, which I think is just so cute, into these water picks. Let's pretend they're real and that you actually have amazing citrus on the vine, which is totally possible, especially certain times of the year. But like I said, we're going to use faux just to simulate. And then certainly if you were just using faux or dried, you could absolutely either wrap a piece of like floral foam or chicken wire. I'm going to talk more about chicken wire in a second. But you could put a small piece of chicken wire in here, would be ideal too. And you could just set these in if you're not actually using fresh. So I'll show you kind of what that looks like as well. You would not need the water picks. And then we're putting them in our water picks, okay. And then I'm gonna act like this is just one stem, and you could you could take all of these off individually though also and put them in a water pick depending on the size you want to go with. And the great thing about faux too is that you can kind of bend and, you know, make this work for you. And then let's put in just a few more. We have the, so this is going to count, honestly, if these were all different stems, this would be at least 3 little accent stems. And then we'll kind of do our foundation base with this wisteria. And I think I said, yes, 3 of these. We'll show you what 3 of these looks like. Again, putting in the water picks. If you're using fresh, of course. If not, you can just place them right in. And then I love this bag because it has a little closure. So you can actually just like lock it closed, honestly, like, which is amazing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this closure to keep it. And that's another way to keep all the stems really tight and exactly where you want them. If I can actually do this. Okay. And then here you have your amazing bag to have someone walk down the aisle with. I just love the accents and the details of this. Gosh, it's so fun. And then I might even like try to have, yeah, like the daisy flower a little bit more focal. You could also, don't be afraid to like play with moving the flowers like that. So like I moved that daisy under the handle. So again, that's more of a focal. So I think this is amazing. I am really happy with that. I am obsessed with this. Okay. So if you like this style, but you actually want to have a true, almost like a handbag handle. So it's not necessarily flowers in a handbag. It is flowers as if they are the handbag, which I've seen too, which I think is really amazing. You can find handles like this online at any kind of craft store or jewelry retailer. And what I would recommend for this, I actually found these are like a half crescent kind of moon metal frame. But what I love is that you could actually just use this as like your handle base, and then you have something to grab onto. So this is what I found for this example. I've seen really cute, just like pearl circular pieces you could use. I mean, the sky's the limit based on your style and what you want. But what I would recommend for this style is that you find a piece of chicken wire that can easily go over this. You're going to make the shape so it can easily hang on to that piece, or if it's a circle, hang on to the circular piece at the bottom. And I want to just take this opportunity now to talk about chicken wire, because this is a great sustainable way that you can create floral designs that does not require floral foam, which can be tricky. It's not always great for the environment. And this is sustainable and reusable. So I like to get my chicken wire from either like, farm and feed supply stores online. You can easily get it. And I like to get it in kind of this, it's let's see, what is this? 1, 2, maybe 4 or 5 inches wide, kind of smaller pieces, because you can easily cut that into whatever shape you want. And so for this, the way that I got this shape is that I cut a piece off of that longer piece. I don't know if you can see, like, so this piece is probably 4 by 5 or something, like a little square. And then I folded it into itself, kind of like a tri-fold. And then so it makes it even more doubled and grasping for your stems. And then you can fold that little square piece that you make over that lip. Okay, so once you've made that piece, you can actually use like a little zip tie or wire and just zip tie that part together so that it stays. You really want that to stay there. That's going to be a critical part, right? So zip tie that together, and then we'll cut that off at the end. But then you have almost like a little pillow. You see that? It's like a little pillow of chicken wire that you can then start putting your flowers into. Now, this one is going to be a little bit trickier because you don't want, for example, with the purse you had, let me show you. You have these really nice floral picks that you can use, which you can still use for this, but I would use them sparingly, because you see how big this is and how many, you can't be using like 10 of these. It would weight it down. It would not be easy to design. So for this, if you are using faux or dried flowers, it's easy peasy. Like for example, I'll just show you with some of these flowers, you would just stick these into the chicken wire, make sure they're secured. And I mean, even just like that, like how cute. So dried and faux, it's less of an issue. For fresh flowers, which I totally get, you want to like wow your guests maybe with this idea. I would recommend finding flowers that do not need to be super hydrated. Greenery, certain types of greenery can be good for this also. You know, you could mix like dried lavender with certain types of greenery, and then your focal fresh flowers maybe could go in a water pick. And you can, these do fit in here and you can do that, but I would probably not recommend more than like 5 water picks for this design, just because it would start to be really heavy. It would be hard to keep it all in this small little pocket of your chicken wire. So just things to consider. There are a lot of flowers though that do well out of water. Roses can actually do pretty decently out of water. I wouldn't make these though, like if you were having an evening wedding, I would maybe pre-make the entire rest of these. And then if you're not gonna have them in water, get up the morning of your event and like put them in, even like roses, put them in the morning of so that they weren't like for too long, more than like 12 hours, you know, out of water, and they can be pretty good. Also, I'm putting right here a list of other flowers that do pretty well out of water that you could use, that you could even maybe have 24 hours in advance out of water, that would be okay. They wouldn't look too bad. All right, so let's get to kind of designing with this so you could get an idea of how this could look. So I'm gonna start, in this case, I would say, again, not more than probably 10 to 20 stems. Just like with the purse design, I would say you want the focal flowers to be really robust. You want your foundation to be your start. And in this case, I'm going to start with the faux wisteria. Or if you had greenery, you could start with that. Because like I like the hanging down feel of it. And this is a really good base to then add whatever else you need. So I'm going to start with that. And then again, I have about 3 pieces of kind of this filler base, we'll call it. I'm actually going to put this one behind to cover this part. Perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm already loving this. Like, so great. And then let's go in here again with like some greenery. These are smaller pieces of greenery, so you might want more of these, honestly. You might want to do like 3 to 5 of these, and just really make sure they're stuck in. Like this one, for example, is having trouble staying. So you really want to get, the goal is to get some of these leaves stuck between the chicken. See there, I did it and it's good. Stuck between like the chicken wire pieces so that it doesn't easily fall out. That is honestly what you're doing with chicken wire. So, and then I'm actually going to tighten the zip tie on this because I see this moving a little bit on the base. So the way to keep that from happening is to keep that zip tie tight. Okay, and then maybe this fun piece of faux eucalyptus in the back just to cover some things. One more piece of greenery and I think we're good with that. And then we'll do the focal flowers, which I'm going to go ahead and say we're using the lemon again as the focal flower just because I think that's so fun. But I love the look of like the hanging wisteria in this, for example. I think hanging florals do really well. It's a simple way to get that impact and look just so fabulous. Look how bouncy they are. I love it. Okay, so adding in those lemons. I'm stealing some from our other design just so you can see. I also, when I'm doing this, I like the idea of some of the accent pieces maybe coming out a little bit, not too crazy over the form, but just to kind of give some shape. I might put one right in here. And then with faux like this, oh my gosh, I think this is so cute. Hello, so cute. With faux, I would then further, as you're just filling this out, and maybe you need some extra, I would definitely, if you're thinking you might need 9 to 10 stems, get a few more just in case, because you never know. I always say that. In any floral design, we always say over order a little bit, not too much. Okay, maybe like 10, 20% over ordering, just in case, especially if you're newer to this. But then what I would do is I would actually hot glue probably some of these stems to the chicken wire in the base, just to keep it. I would do that with dried too. With fresh, you don't really have that luxury, although you could with some stems. Some of those stems I mentioned earlier, honestly, probably all of them, you could technically hot glue, probably be okay. Flowers are incredibly resilient, which is amazing. But then for fresh, I would actually, when you're using these water picks and sticking in the focal flowers here, this is a great base because it is tight in that chicken wire. So honestly, it's less of an issue. I would just make sure as you're sticking in your fresh, you really get those greens or parts of the petals and stems into that chicken wire a little bit, push it down into the chicken wire so it's not as easily able to come out again from that chicken wire essentially. So here's another super sweet idea for this, handbag inspired floral design, which I am so into right now. And check back because this is going to be, I think, a new video series for us. I just love these new emerging trends and showing you how to potentially do them. So stay tuned for the next video, and thanks for being here. Bye, y'all. I just had to give this vintage bag another close-up so you can see how special and appealing this idea really can be. Stick around for more videos and subscribe to our channel for more floral content every week.